They weren't able to give me a quote.
I'm not gonna tell you guys how fast I went.
Woo, man! Holy crap!
$135,000.
How the fuck you get a GTR?
I got the appraisal from CarMax.
What's up, guys? Welcome to GT Content. The used car market is crazy right now. Typically, you'd buy a used car so that you can save some money from purchasing a new one. But used car prices are equivalent to new or higher at this moment, and it just doesn't make any sense anymore. You'd think you can go and just buy a new car, but then there's a shortage also of new cars. So now you gotta go back and purchase used cars. Even if you have a chance of buying a new car, dealerships have also been marking those up. And guess what's also affected by this market? GTR prices. The market is what it is, and it is a seller's market right now. A few years ago, you were able to find a used 2009 to 2011 Nissan GTR for around the $50,000 range. 2012 to 2016 Nissan GTRs were around the $60,000 to $70,000 range, and 2017 plus were around the $80,000 plus range. But everything has changed. 2009 to 2011 GTRs are now selling for $60,000 plus. 2012 to 2016s are selling for around $80,000 plus, and 2017 and up are selling for around $95,000 plus. It's a great benefit if you're selling, and it's a tough decision if you're trying to buy. Being that this is a seller's market, it got me curious because how much could I sell my GTR for at the current market? I made another video on how much I purchased my GTR for, and I believe I paid around $88,000. So I went online to Carvana, Vroom, and CarMax to get a quote. First, I went to Carvana, and guess what? They weren't able to get me a quote. Then I went to Vroom, and they gave me a quote of $60,000 with a follow-up call and left a message stating that they wanted to purchase my GTR. Last, I went to CarMax. They weren't able to give me a quote online, but they did recommend that I go in to get a personal inspection. And that's what I'm gonna do today. I already scheduled an appointment with CarMax. I'm gonna go there and get a personal inspection and quote from them so that I can compare it with Vroom and of course compare it to the current market. You never know, they may offer me a great price and I'll have to hand them the GTR keys and take an Uber home. Before going to CarMax for a quote, don't forget to bring your identification, title for the car, and any keys that you have. I've been thinking about making a quirk video, and here's one of them. You hear that? It's like I'm in a big old tractor trailer or something, and I'm reversing. It's like, this car is not that big, and Nissan really wanted you to know that you were in reverse. But you know what? All those little quirks are eliminated once this happens. Tell you guys how fast I was going, but man, this thing is so smooth at these speeds. It's just ridiculous how smooth it is. Wonder where I should park. Here's my GTR. Everything looking good. Now it's time to go in and get the inspector out here. So I went in and checked in. It looks like CarMax is super busy today. They have over 90 appointments from what I saw. Hopefully they can get me through real quick. They said it'll probably take about an hour to 2 hours. So if that's the case, I'm gonna go take a walk and look at what they have in the parking lot. This is kind of like their muscle car, supercar section over here. Camaro SS, Charger, Honda Accord, BMW, M3, Mustangs. Surprisingly, this CarMax gets really good selections of cars. Look at that, Corvette Grand Sport. Let's see how much this is. 2019 for $65,000. For the Subi guys, this one looks like it just came in. Oh, it's a transfer. Here's the Fiat version of the Miata. Not much into this styling, but you know what? Everyone's got their own preferences. Here is a Subaru Brz. I'm thinking about picking up the new one, the GR86 or BRZ. You know, it is a modern day 240SX to me. Other than the Boxer engine, all the features from the 240SX can be found in this car. Here's a Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road. These things hold value really really well. It's a 2019 and look at this, it is $41,000. Pretty ridiculous for a used car that's about 2-3 years old. Here is a Tundra Trd Pro, another car that holds its value ridiculously well. Really nice. And they got to make sure that you know that it's a TRD Pro right there. Now let's see how much it costs. Oh, there's no sticker. There's no price. Oh, there it is. All right, so it's $61,000. Well, it is what it is. It is a seller's market, and if you have one of these cars that hold value or appreciate, then you are in a great position. For others who don't, well, they're SOL. I just got a call from CarMax to go inside. But before I do that, look at this Cayman GT4. Wow. Maybe one day I'll add this one to the collection also. Let's see how much it costs. $135,000. All right, I grabbed what I needed. It's gonna take about an hour to an hour and a half. Okay. Took my GTR for a drive. Well, shoot, I didn't think they were gonna go on a drive, but I guess in order to get that quote, they gotta make sure that it's running correctly.
Woo, man! Holy crap! How about this, man?
How the fuck you get a GTR?
Yeah.
Fuck a raise, tell them let you drive that every day.
Here's my GTR coming back over there. Come on, FedEx, get out of the way. Now it's just a waiting game. They should be able to get me my quote. Got this nice C7 parked next to me. So hopefully they give me a call in a bit and I can be on my way. Okay. All right. The time we've all been waiting for. I got the appraisal from CarMax and they're wanting to offer me $75,000. I'll have to think about this. I had some time to think about this appraisal while I was driving home. As far as the CarMax experience, they were very professional. They promised me 1.5 to 2 hours and I was out by 2 hours. 2012 to 2016 Nissan GTRs are selling for around $80,000 plus. So the more accurate quote would be from CarMax at $75,000. It's great to know that Carvana, Vroom, and CarMax offers services like this to appraise and purchase your vehicle, because sometimes it's just easier to sell it to them instead of having to deal with people on an individual basis. CarMax's inspection placed my GTR in good condition on everything. There is a $15,000 difference between Vroom and CarMax, and that's probably because Vroom is just giving me a quote online, whereas CarMax inspected the vehicle in person. Comparing it to market price, I know that my GTR is worth more than $75,000 if I were to sell it myself. It's probably even worth more than $80,000 from my perspective. This is a seller's market, so the big question is, will I sell my GTR? And the answer to that is a big no. I don't plan to sell my GTR anytime soon. If anything, I'm gonna hold on it for as long as I can. Why? Well, because it was a dream car of mine. That's why I purchased it in the first place. And I pretty much know everything about my GTR, the performance, the interior, the exterior. One thing that I learned from personal experience is that if you have something good, try to keep it, because you may regret later on. For example, I used to own a 2001 Chevy Camaro SS, and that was a great car. I regret selling that car. That engine was so powerful. It's probably one of the better examples also. But you know what? I made the mistake of selling it, and I'm not trying to repeat that mistake with my GTR. I hope this video was educational for you, whether you're selling, buying, or you're just curious. Don't forget to hit the like button to support my channel. And if you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button for future content. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.